My girlfriend's mirror. We just moved into Mel's childhood home, a sprawling 3-bedroom affair in the city. Her expensive tastes, I figured, justified the extra space. Moving day was a whirlwind of boxes, but one detail stuck out, a massive, ornately framed mirror with a jagged crack bisecting its surface. Mel claimed the smallest room for herself and banished the mirror there, its reflective surface forever shrouded in blackout curtains. Except, before she could shut the door, I saw it. Mel, I started, gesturing toward the room with my chin, aren't those candles a fire hazard? Dozens of them, expensive tapers casting an eerie glow, surrounded the base of the mirror. Her response was chilling. Sig, darling, they wouldn't dare. Then came the routine. Every night, at precisely 11:55, Mel would leave our bed, returning a scant 17 minutes later. Curiosity gnawed at me. One night, after weeks of this ritual, I got in my wheelchair and followed her. The scene that greeted me was ripped straight from a nightmare. Peeking through the cracked door, I saw Mel reflected in the mirror, not alone. Beside her stood a woman, her muffled screams a sickening counterpoint to Mel's chilling laughter. A wave of nausea washed over me. I bumped the doorknob with my shoulder, the clatter echoing in the tense silence. The woman whirled around, her eyes wide with terror, landing on my reflection. For a fleeting moment, our eyes met, a silent plea for help passing between us. Mel spun around, rage contorting her face. I scrambled back, my wheels spinning uselessly on the plush carpet. The sickening thud that followed sent a jolt of terror through me. I couldn't stay. I wheeled back to our room, praying Mel wouldn't hear my panicked breaths. 7 agonizing minutes later, she returned, a single lit candle clutched in her hand. A strange light flickered in her eyes, a manic energy I'd never witnessed. I know you saw, Sig. My heart hammered against my ribs. Fear threatened to paralyze me. But the thought of becoming Mel's next victim spurred me to action. I couldn't stay. The scream that followed was unlike anything I'd ever heard. As silence descended, thick and heavy, I knew I had to check. Slowly, I peeked through my eyelids. Mel stood before the mirror, her face a mask of manic glee. In the reflection, a woman lay crumpled on the floor, lifeless. In Mel's hand, a bloodied candlestick gleamed. It dawned on me then, that the candles weren't candles at all. Mel's eyes met mine in the mirror, a chilling recognition flashing between us. Panic surged through me. I lunged for the window, only to find the curtains sewn shut with an unnerving precision. Trapped. Mel didn't approach me. Instead, she started pacing erratically, muttering under her breath. Her manic energy was replaced by a chilling calmness. She picked up the phone and dialed a number. I need help, yes, she saw, but she won't say anything. No, I'll take care of it. Mel's words hung in the air, heavy with a horrifying implication. I wasn't going to be a victim. I was going to be an accomplice. The reflection in the mirror wasn't a portal to another dimension, it was a horrifying reflection of the monster Mel was becoming, and the monster I might be forced to become to survive. The hum of my chair, usually a comforting reminder of my independence, now echoed in the room like a death knell.